Find out what happens when a narcissistic weirdo and a raging alcoholic have to live together for 30 days on the season premiere of Narcissistically Drinking.
You know, what's wrong with having a drink or two once in a while? You know, there's other people who do it, but he just gets on me and he's all judgmental.
How much have you had to drink today?
All of it.
I know.
I can handle my liquor.
I've made a choice to live a very peaceful way of life and a very spiritual way of life.
He's so weird, and then he runs around like he's in touch with some spiritual thing, like he's in some higher consciousness or whatever those guys think.
Some people think it's crazy, but I know that we were meant to be one with the creek, because the blood of the water in the creek is the blood of the water that flows through our veins.
I don't understand him. I don't understand why somebody needs to get that inebriated to the point where he's constantly making an ass out of himself, and then he doesn't remember anything.
Okay.
All of a sudden they think that, you know, they got to tell you about what is right or wrong to them, and I think that's such a bunch of bullshit.
Dude, how much have you had to drink?
I have 4 or 9.
4 or 9? Which one is it?
And I think that my way of life is a better way of life, and if people would just understand that and just do what I do, they'd realize that I'm right.
If he's the spiritual guy, you know, he's got to be in touch with all the life on earth and just understand that's the way we're going to be.
Oh, God, I love you. I recently went to a rebirthing in Sedona with my life coach. And I let him go with me because I thought it would be a good experience for him. I thought it might actually be something, you know, informative for him that could actually show him a better way of life. And he was just f***ed up the whole time we were there.
This loser. He's walking on the sidewalk. Ask for people. Lizard. He's 4 legs. He's not human. This is for humans. You get off my path. This is your lizard. I'm who I am. I'm who I am. And if he wants to be the way he is, that's okay. But he just doesn't have to wave that shit in my face, you know?
And I found him standing in front of a vending machine, thinking he was looking at mountains. It's just retarded, and it pisses me off. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be unpeaceful.
Dude. No, it's not mountains. It's mountains. Dude, it's a vending machine. The mountains are over here. Look. Oh my God.
It just really gets to me, you know? We can't, those spiritual guys, they talk about the coexistence.
It's spiritual because it's a type of oneness with nature.
But then they just get up in my face, you know? And if I'm doing my thing and I ain't hurting anybody, man, then just let me be. I just really don't get it. You know, that's all I have to say. cow is so old. Tear it down.
It's actually really pretty. I don't know what your problem is. You're drunk.
You know, I'm not trying to sound like a narcissist, but I really think that the way I see things is the right way to see things, and everybody else is wrong.